All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar Vikings, finalizing that practice squad. You know, it's been a little bit of nerve-wracking last 24 hours. Who's going to be on the team? Who's going to get cut? Is anybody going to get claimed? Who's going to be on the practice squad? And it is here. And overall, I think Vikings fans are happy. This episode is brought to you by BetUS, baby. Best customer service, fast payouts, and most importantly, 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. Link is down in the description. BetUS, I've said it multiple times. One of my favorite things to do is the season stats. And right here, as you can see on their website, they have a ton to pick from. I am zoned in on this Aaron Jones one. 750.5 rushing yards, the over-under, minus 115. If this dude stays healthy, he's going to do this in his freaking sleep. And like I said, they have a ton to pick from. Clearly, I'm more biased to do the Vikings ones, but BetUS, link down in the description. Let's talk about the Vikings practice squad, and let's just pull her up. Let's not even waste any time. In Keel Harry, we're going to go through everyone real quick, and then we're going to talk about guys that didn't make the practice squad that we might be a little upset about. And Keel Harry, the dude is going to be here until he just retires. I think he's going to be a practice squatter forever. The Vikings love him. Position change. So, yeah, no big surprise there. Dwayne McBride, actually, I am a little surprised. But, again, he's still young, and as of now, we have 2 running backs. So they had to have somebody. I still assume they're going to bring somebody in, whether they're signing somebody, whatever it is. But Dwayne McBride looks to be still a project the Vikings want to take on. Myles Gaskin, again, running back. If they were to elevate anybody, it would be Myles. Next up, Jalen Williams, a cornerback that they like. No surprise there. Nashawn Wright, who they traded Andrew Booth for. Andrew Booth, side note, made the Cowboys, which is an amazing feat in itself. But his size, 6'4", 200 pounds. That's enough to get your blood pumping. Bobby McCain, the seasoned vet, 10 years, is on the practice squad. Didn't do much in preseason, but did lay a couple big hits, which is beautiful to see. Andre Carter, a guy that I potentially thought could maybe get claimed or maybe picked up by somebody else. But again, that myth is busted and he is back. Beautiful to see him back because he could be the future of the Vikings at edge rusher. Henry Bird. Bird is the word. A guy who was one of the final cuts comes on to the practice squad. Tyrese Robinson. This one is one of the happiest I am. Clearly there's going to be some other ones, but Tyrese Robinson, dude should have made the 53. He should have made the 53, but we got him on the practice squad. Lucky Jackson, Deshaun Jones, a receiver they're big on. Robert Tonyan, a surprise that he's on the practice squad. I just figured that his injuries and everything, he's just going to be, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to retire. But, you know, with TJ Hawkinson on the shelf, Robert Tonyan's a good guy to have just kind of as a backup as far as if somebody gets injured. Thayer Thomas, great to see him back. Again, another guy that I wasn't sure they would bring back. He had some injuries going on. Glad to see him back. Jonah Williams, a guy that, again, another one that everyone was surprised got cut, is back. So that's beautiful. Our defensive line, very young. It's good to have Jonah Williams in the bullpen in case we need to elevate him at some point. Dallas Gant. I think he was the last one signed. I was starting to think they weren't going to bring this guy back, and all of a sudden Dallas Gant's here. So that was, I hope the issue was that he had all these teams clamoring for him, and finally he's like, all right, Minnesota, I will come here. I hope it wasn't just like, all right, fine, Dallas, come back, because this dude played his balls off in preseason. And Bo Richter, the one that everybody loves, the Richter scale, is here. He was one of the first ones to commit, and there was other teams interested, and he said, no, I'm coming back to Minnesota, which says a lot for the Vikings front office, Vikings coaching staff, that Bo Richter wanted to come back. Guys that aren't, and Samus Reyes, we knew he was probably going to come back. He's an exempt international player, so that's good. He is there. Guys that did not come back, Owen Porter. Very surprised Owen Porter wasn't back. He was getting a lot of love from the coaches, from the guys that were at the training camp. Surprised he didn't come back. I haven't seen if he signed anywhere. Doug Nestor did sign elsewhere. He is a Steeler. Doug Nestor, another guy that I really liked. Sounded like there was a handful of teams that were looking to get him on. I don't know if the Vikings were one of them. I would assume they were. But Doug Nestor is gonzo. Mo Ibrahim, we knew probably real deep that it wasn't going to happen, but still, I mean, I would rather have him than Dwayne McBride. Admittedly, I'm just not a big Dwayne McBride guy. Nothing against him. But, yeah, he's not there. So, overall, all Vikings. We didn't bring any new blood in. These are all guys that the Vikings moved on from yesterday. They like their guys. They're here. I love the fact that we do have some interior offensive line, the Tyrese Robinsons, the Henry Birds. That is great to see. So, yeah, good looking practice squad. We will see some of these guys playing this year at some point on the 53, I'm sure. And if not, they can just marinate for the next year or two and bring them up and see what we got. So that is the Vikings practice squad. Let me know down in the comments. Once again, this is brought to you by BetUS. Link down in the description.